A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tannehill to the air to start out. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Tannehill.
Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Vikings at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Tannehill throwing again. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards that time for number 14. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On first down, Tannehill. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Willis.
And his pass incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Third down, it's Willis.
He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
On the draw is Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Now Willis.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jalen Waddle.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here this second quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hill on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Now Tannehill.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Here's Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Now Willis to throw.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Tannehill's throw here taken in by Isabella.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
At the 48-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. Going deep here for Allen. They've got his man complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kyle Pitts
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not much.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, it's Willis.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Cook. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
They try again with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Willis. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Now Willis on fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Touchdown, Vikings! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Tannehill now to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Vikings 35, Lions 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And this returnable for Hines.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Off play action, Tannehill.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E! 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd and 4.
Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Tannehill intercepted again.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
Okay, ready? Cowboy 80. Lion.
From the gun, it's Taylor. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pass the street. Pass the street.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, here's Willis.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Check that. Street. Ready?
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tannehill.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
First and 10, Willis.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
To throw, here's Willis.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Hines now on the return.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Lions 14. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Tannehill going to throw it. Nicely taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Lions have recovered.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to